bet y'all probably thought I died, didn't you? Not dead yet. I've taken a little hiatus from filming. A couple years ago, I filmed quite a bit, and I just kind of got tired of it after a while. I was like, you know, does anybody really watch it? Does anybody really care to watch what we're doing? Because we have a lot of stuff going on the farm, and you just get busy. You don't think about filming. You don't think about a lot of things. And so, I don't know, a lot of folks have asked me to make more videos, so I'm going to do it. And somebody watches. But we have a special thing going on in this video specifically, and I'd like to show you guys that. We're going to be doing some tillage. Get the Challenger hooked up, but we're not going to be doing tillage with that tractor. We're going to be doing it with this one. This is a brand new Fendt 943 MT. It's got right at 100 hours on it. It's a demo machine that Ziegler Ag is letting us use. We have it hooked onto a 44-foot John Deere 2210 field cultivator. I worked that back out there. Oh, there you are. Worked all this back over there on the other side of the gravel road. Aaron used this machine to work all this on this side of the gravel road. He still has, you can see here's the line over there he got done last night. If we focus, there we go. So he's got another 200 and something acres to go south before he gets to the tree line. It's a pretty big field. I worked all this, like I said, so today we're gonna load this girl up, excuse me, not load it up, hop in it and drive it to the next field. We're gonna do some tillage and get things smoothed up in preparation for this spring. It's early for us to get this much tillage done, but hopefully if today goes well, probably tomorrow we'll be done with the spring tillage entirely. So let's get after it. All right. These things don't run on hopes and dreams, unfortunately. That's gonna take a minute. So this tractor, last time I did a video, this one wasn't here. So this one here is what replaced this one. Now this one's yellow, that one's green, but they're the same thing. These actually have the same engine, this one and the new one. This one has a power shift Caterpillar transmission. The new one has a Fendt CVT transmission. I haven't ran it a whole lot yet. I put about 8 hours on it yesterday, and I really like that transmission. It's really nice, very smooth. It just, I don't know. We'll see how today works. We're gonna be in some heavier soils, so we'll see if today, if my mind changes, but so far, it's been a really, really nice tractor. This is a really nice tractor, also does everything really well. But it seems like so far, that one has been, I can see they took note of the things that needed improved, and they improved them over what this has. And so far, I've been really impressed with that one. Here's where I ran that field cultivator yesterday. Makes a pretty darn nice seed bed, really. Got some loamier, sandier soils, as you can see. Broke it apart nice. This will all plant really well. So got some gravel here that's been dragged over there from over the years, but overall worked out pretty nice. I'm not too upset with that. This is bean stubble that was worked last fall and then anhydrous, and then we finished it off with that field cultivator. And same way with that out there. It's a different field actually, but we farmed both of them, and I don't know, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It wasn't completely empty. That's plenty. All right. to the field. So far, getting used to all of this has been a little bit of a journey. You know, our other machine's just a straight power shift, and that's been those are pretty simple, but learning the screen and learning all this, at first I was pretty intimidated by it, because I just not being familiar with it, I was like, gosh, how in the world am I going to figure this out? But to be frank with you, this has been a lot easier to learn and figure out than I thought it was going to be. And really, in a matter of about a day, I can pretty much do every basic function over here pretty well without it being too difficult. Coming from someone who's used to, that Challenger is not like that. And we have a couple Deere tractors. There's one of them, then we have an R-Series John Deere tractor. It really wasn't too hard to figure everything out. Control-wise, you know, lights, AC, all that. Rides very, very well. For a tractor, I've been really impressed with the way it rides. And I've been impressed with how quiet it is. The visibility out of the cab is pretty darn good. Like I said, we've only ran it about 8 hours yesterday, but man, it managed to impress me pretty well in 8 hours. So we'll see if it can keep that up today. I didn't really understand how this works, but really you just hold it forward and it just goes. For guys who aren't familiar, you know, if you're a John Deere guy or a Case guy with how this works, that's literally all there is to it. You just hold it forward. The longer you hold it forward, the faster it goes. Oh, there we go. You know, you have it in highway mode, which I didn't do. I'll try not to record too much going down the highway, but as you can see, we're doing 1600 RPM, 1560, 26.5 mile an hour, and it's just nice and smooth. It's been really impressive, and all you do is just pull back on it, and it'll just slow down. I don't know, it's been pretty nice to have. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been really impressed with the CVT transmission thus far. Been really happy with it. That's a big bird. That's a really big bird. A very big bird. That's what happens when you feed a bird GMO grain. Just keep getting bigger and bigger. Let's go ahead, hold this forward, pick up some speed. We're out of highway gear. Our GPS is on. So let's see if we can do something here. We're gonna work this at a slight angle. You can see my anhydrous lines from last year. I put on hydrous on all this last fall. So we're gonna work it at a slight angle to try and tear this hen bit out and not make it look so clumpy. If you go with the rows, the problem is that stuff just clumps up really bad, so we don't want that. So my auto steer, little hen bit patches. See, this isn't too bad. That's minor. It's when you see stuff like, see those big patches, or if you look over here and see that purpley haze, it's when you get those big patches that you make a mess. It turns into these like cloddy balls of it's the root mass, and the rain's gonna come through and it's gonna wash all the dirt out of that, and those, you know, the torn up plants that we're about to go through here, they're gonna dry out and shrivel up, and it's not gonna be a big deal. You know, you just want it to look good. All right, you can see where we've ran here. I think that looks pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with that. You can see it looks pretty good back behind us. But I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. You can see up there, when we get up to this purple patch up here, I'm gonna give you an idea of what we got going on. All right, here's one of our spots. So just pull back. That raises our implement. And we're stopped. That's all there is to it. Pretty slick. And our ladder goes down like that. Good. All right, let me show you my concern. Is this. See, it looks smooth from probably where you're sitting, but if you get down like this, it's this stuff. Look at that. That's what I don't like seeing. But I mean, is it a big deal? No, but it just makes it hard. It makes it hard to get an even seed bed because, see, it clumps it. It's because this stuff's coming out in clumps and it's pulling the dirt with it. So instead of you flipping the dirt and leveling it, these things are holding on to the dirt that they're in. See? And so it makes it hard to get a level seed bed, which stinks because that's our whole purpose. So I don't know, we might have to work this and maybe come back and work it again later to smooth it out. But see, you just can't have stuff like that. That just doesn't, that's gonna make it not so fun to plant, and it's not gonna give you a good seed bed to get your best germination from the start. It just isn't. That's why this stuff right here stinks. So this tractor is ridden very smooth. I've been really impressed with that. Suspended cab, suspended seat, suspended track system. See this little hump right here where we trenched a line? I'll show you how it rides going across this. Pretty darn nice. And mind you, that's dry, so you know it broke apart as the tracks kind of pushed through it, but it rides really nice. You know, I want to make this video partially just to show this tractor because we don't demo new equipment all the time, and the opportunity to do it, I'd like to document it. This handle took a little getting used to. You can set these to different things, different hydraulics, different functions, all in this screen. You can dig in there and change what all these buttons do. You can make them have multiple functions. You can set your different speeds. I mean, when you get to the end of the field, you just pull back a little bit, it slows you down. Press up, which raises your implement. Come right here, I have that set as my auto steer, which kicked me on, and click that down, down it goes. Push this forward to get some speed, get up to about 8 miles an hour. We're rolling again without, you know, I'm used to buttons like this adjusting hydraulics, and those are great, but I'm used to also having the throttle push forward, but you don't even mess with that. You don't mess with your clutch down here. It's just really nice, just forward, back, auto steer, up, down. This controls my wings, you know, for folding and unfolding. Yeah, it's just been really nice. It's been really easy to work with. Plus, I mean, I'm a Gen Z guy. I like doodads, I like buttons, I like screens. What can I say? And it's, you know, they got me. They got me with the nice stuff. What can I say? What do you want me to say? Ew! Look at that thing. Stepping stone. So, I've got just a little bit. You can see my last little edge of turn row. Gotten the rest of the field done. It turned out okay. Not the best work I've ever done, but sufficient. Sufficient is the word. So this is pumping that. This motor is running that pump, which is pumping that oil through those lines, out to the wheels, and it's walking. So now it's going the wrong way though, and unfortunately, since it's a hydraulic pivot and it's old school, we have to go to the end of the pivot and flip a valve to get it going this way, so that it walks across this ditch over here to where I've worked, and I can work where it's sitting. things you find. All right, well, I kind of needed a hammer. Oh, I guess this one's got its handle. So, as you can see, we're going the wrong way. Now we're going the right way. Shit, might have went a little farther. Nope, I went just the right amount. Always something. Yeah, they're shot. Just like that, that 86 acres is done. Now I need to go up there to that hillside, right up in there. There's another 60, then we will be done with this farm and headed to the next one. All right, well, we gotta do our turn rows, but our pivot is out of the way. So, I could go all the way back down and around, and I could climb through this massive canyon of a ditch, but I'm about to do something that I don't advise. I'm gonna take you guys with me. If my wife is watching, please avert your eyes. I'm a trained professional. Once again, don't advise it, not condoning it, but I am doing it. All right, back to the other side. If my healthcare provider / insurance company is watching, just don't watch. Just close your eyes. Have peaceful thoughts. Dang weeds caught my foot. There we go. And just like that. And if you ever wondered why women live longer than men, stuff like that is why. All right, that field's done. So now, oh, hello. There we go. Perfect. Flashes are on. Road mode on. Here we go. Gotta take it easy across these old wooden bridges. Don't know what the weight capacity is, but I'm betting that they weren't built for what I'm about to drive across, but it'll be alright. Or it won't. Find out. Alright. New farm. But this one is also different. This one has a diesel motor. And you gotta fire it up. I don't know how much fuel we have. Looks like we're gonna be running on hopes and dreams. I like it. Plenty of oil. This motor hasn't ran since last year. Lord knows if it's even got any charge to it. That's not a good sign. Here's to hoping. Say this farm's working out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with how that's turning out. So it's looking pretty neat. But this pivot over here, which you guys didn't get to see because my phone died, which is my fault, but it died, so sorry. It has walked from here over to the stop, but with no water on, that will not shut off the motor. So we still have to go over and shut that motor off. So here in a minute, we'll go do that. Beautiful night. Gorgeous out. Something has been digging under my concrete. We're gonna have to get that fixed. Gosh, ain't that just neat? Just beautiful out. It's working down awfully nice. That's some pretty loamy dirt, so it usually does look pretty nice by the time we're done. Pretty tired. Think I'll go home now. Well, folks, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, thank you to Ziegler Ag out of Maryville, Missouri. And it's a great tractor. Really enjoyed driving it the last 2 days. Hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.